Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. I wanted to share with you a fan theory that I noticed and someone shared with me that a Japanese site also noticed. It's really kind to come together, which has to do with the symbols that we see around the town of the village. A lot of these look like Japanese kanji, but they're not quite Japanese. And when I was going through all these marketing images, I was looking at this one and I zoomed in at the bridge and I noticed that if I flipped it, the characters started to really look like Japanese kanji, especially that middle one is a dead ringer for toku, which means like special, like if you were to say tokuhin for special goods and stuff like that. I stopped looking into it, but then someone shared this link with me of a site that was going over it as well, which I'll link in the description even though it's all in Japanese, which stated that this girl who runs the dango shop, or with the cats making the mochi, her name would be Misaki. The idea here is that you have to inverse everything vertically and then read it backwards. If you inverse this one backwards, we see Misaki Dango, which means Misaki's Dango shop. Also, that icon on the left definitely looks like sort of three dangos, which are like, like these rice balls that are really gelatinous and really yummy. Actually, if you do come to Japan ever, make sure to try some dango. And of course, we'll look at the rest of these scenes. That image at her shop does also say Misaki Dango if you look at it that way. And around the town, there's some other signs as well. So the first one we'll look at here is the weapon place, that they're obviously selling weapons. If we flip this, it definitely says Bugu, which is weapon goods. This wouldn't be the armory. This is just like the guy who sells you default weapons. Next door, we see a feline, which is running a shop. If we see that, it looks like a really cute sort of cat icon at the top. And again, if we invert everything vertically and we read it backwards, it says Otomo. Otomo in Japanese means companion, and this is the exact word that they use to refer to palicos and now also palamutes as well, so maybe you buy some default gear for them here. Then if we go back to this thing here and we flip it, and this one's hard because it was already viewed from the back because it was a flag, but it does seem to say tokubai, which means a sale or a bargain. I'm not sure what that third character is. I think it might be Bun, but Utsuwa, I have no idea. And then finally, there's this sort of food shop here with this boy. And if we flip it, we can see Okada, which is, if you've had Okada, it's like what you make from like a byproduct of making tofu. And we use Okada in Japan for lots of things. Like I sometimes make Okada donuts. Looking online, it seems like the English word for this is soy pulp. I don't know. Maybe you guys understand it, maybe you don't. But making cookies and stuff like that are healthy and delicious is definitely a thing. I can't read the other two though because these two kanji are cut off, and because these characters are so stylized, sometimes it can be very hard to read. So I'm afraid that we're just gonna have to get better screenshots in order to try to decipher this. Anyways, that's really all there is to this video. I just wanted to share it because I find it fascinating. I'm just hungry for more information from this game, which I'm sure you are too. So I thought I would share it because I can't imagine English sites are going to be talking about this. Anyways, time will tell whether or not the Dango girl's name is actually Misaki, and for all we know, they probably localized the name, so maybe it's completely different anyways, but hopefully we'll figure out who these characters are around Tokyo Game Show. That's going to be in like 6 days from the moment of posting this video. You can go online and check. They do have English information talking about when they're going to do their show, and they should be able to introduce more details about this game and perhaps stories too as well. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any thoughts about this or any other things that you find, please let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, happy hunting.